the blade of choice that we use for beginners are the straight blades. We pick blades that don't have personalities in the beginning. A blade that doesn't have personality is, okay, hold out your straight blade. Take a look at it. Is it a right hand grip or a left hand grip?
Yes.
Is it for forward use or reverse use? The cutting edge, is it for meat or is it for bone? And if it's for meat, what kind of meat? You know, is it for penetrating or just for slashing? That's why it's called a generic blade. It can do all of that. A blade with personality is something like our minis. Okay, pull out a mini. The mini is what we call the one that's in your back. It's offset, it's not straight. The small straight ones are called the neck knives. The one that's offset, if you hold it and extend your finger, it should match your finger line as if you were pointing. So put your finger on the flat part of the blade. Right, so that's ergonomically correct for thrusting. Okay, so it's got to be the offset blade. All right, so those are the blades we use in the beginning.
We may be tempted too. We may decide, okay, let's concentrate on tempo strikes for 2. Okay? So that's the next step. Learn the target. And when you're striking, practice hitting the target. So when you're fighting, your stick is gonna go to the target. Why? Because that's what you train. I have a bob dummy, and I practice hitting that jaw on the bob dummy. If I don't get the jaw, everything else is taxed. You know, it's just a bonus shot. But my shot is the jaw. But everything in that line is gonna be hit. You know, if it's available. The other person's not just gonna stand there and let you hit them. Okay? So follow that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna go 1, 2, I'm just counting. You guys, we can write the targets or whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Load the hand. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? When you load that hand, keep it close. Don't, wherever you feel comfortable. I feel comfortable close. I feel comfortable close. You may want to practice just this, right? All the other strikes are the same. 5, 6, 7, load it. Low, medium, strike comes up. Wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. And then after the last one, back to 1 and 2, 11, 12.
So set from basically a thrust from here up. That's the line we're looking at. So as that thrust comes in here, thrust is boom. I'm looking at this line, okay? So this is going to keep my low line. This is my high line, okay? So as soon as I get to here, I'm just going to shoot over and pop it. As soon as I pop in, come along this line, and you want to get to here, okay? Now, he's probably going to bring that other hand in. You have a pretty good leverage here, right? But if he's real strong, he's going to try to pull this arm back. He's going to try to start bending it. Okay? All right, now, you guys see what's happening? What bends this arm?
Bicep.
Bicep. He brings it in. Boop.
Stop that.
Now what's it going to be like?
Nothing. Mush.
Yeah.
Mush.
So as soon as he begins to bend it, show me how strong he is. Boom. Pop this. Now it's mine. Okay? That's what a knife does. You know, that's reality. You want to grapple with a knife, your partner has no strength. Because all tendons and muscles get severed that he fights with. And then we just lock him and choke him and do whatever we want to do with it. So knife grappling, this is what we're doing. As soon as there's any kind of struggle, I isolate what's struggling. I mean, if he wants to pull hard, I can come here, boom, break your plexus, dead. The arm's dead. You see how it works? First one we did is inside entry. Now, the inside entry is going to be with my body pivoting, okay? So the idea is, and also as he comes in, I'm going to pivot and thrust palm up, okay? Why are we thrusting palm up? Right, it's harder for him to strip it, okay? So right away, as soon as it comes, boom, I'm here, all right? I'm not going to worry about intercepting this with my blade hand, because as I come back, now it's his move. You know what I mean? It's 1 for 1. As he thrust out, I thrust out. That's the only way you win in reality, because if he thrusts and I cut, now he gets to do something. Can I cut this and defend against that? Very hard to do, right? Very hard to do. I mean, it can be done, but it's hard. So if my blade follows his blade, this hand becomes my problem. You know, and I have to deal with it not in a good position. But if he's here like this, boom, now this hand is still mine. And I'm entering lethally on him. If I cut here, suppose I cut him, I could cut his hand off, cut his thumb off, and he would draw a blade with the other hand and thrust me in the kidney. You know what I mean? While I'm cutting his thumb. That's not a trade for me. I won't do that. You know, so the idea is I'm going to still control him here, and I'll keep this blade off of me. Now, I'm going to thrust in. So it's still 1 for 1, okay? As he has that high line cut, which is the only thing he really has left, I'm going to come up into my high line thrust. Aorta, okay? As this comes in, and I thrust him straight down to the ground, I'm just going to ride this and hold this, okay? You can do all kinds of strips here, okay? You see how the disarms work. Boom, here. You can control him, keep your eye lines high so that you can see what's happening, right? You can come in here and begin to move his body around. So if you want to face down, you're just going to basically do that, okay? So now I can kind of work it from here. So, okay, thrust in. Okay, I'm right here. This is where I want to be. I put him down. I turn him down here. Okay.